Right, if you want to have days like this, and you gotta keep your trading simple, nothing crazy, none of that ICT stuff, especially not not with options. Gotta consider time. You gotta consider the DK and all that stuff. So the theta, the delta, all that stuff is important. Delta, obviously, it's up there, number one importance for me. But one of the simplest trades that I could take is every day. Um, you can mark out the first 5 minutes of the chart. You do the height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, we'll do this one right here. And yeah, you see that if it breaks up to the upside or the downside, it's gonna have a breakup structure, and then retrace, and then continue in that direction. But obviously, as you can see right here, we had a doji candle, which we can consider as the floor if it comes back up. So usually what it does, a stock usually just goes like boom, boom, goes about halfway, and then starts to trend higher like that. Obviously, it gets more complex, or not that much more complex, but it's just like every time is gonna be different. So up here, people are just like, "Oh, we went down last time, so you know what? Um, it's gonna sell off again." So people sell, but then here we had an important demand right here, sort of builds up that floor, and the wicks are your best friend. As you can see, the wicks right here are going, they're rejecting it hard, and then it goes up. Sort of thinking of it like a breakup structure, like a tiny one, retraces, and then it starts going up. And then, as you can see right here, sort of chopping. But once we break out of that, we break up pretty hard. For metal, we went up $4 just in that move. So you can either catch it once it goes outside of that ORB, but it's much more risky to do that early on during the day. So you could just wait, till 10, and then you would have caught that move. And it's simple trades like that can build your account, and then you could just keep using the one candle rule, where it's like the demand right here, then the supply zones. You can see right here, breakup structure, retracement, and guess what? It goes back into a doji candle, and it starts continuing higher. But you got to be careful, obviously, 'cause sometimes it could fall, it could reverse, so you can cut out some of your contracts here, and then once it starts to go back down this level, you could either sell, or you just have to like maintain your position and see if it breaks out. Then obviously sell, because over time your option is gonna get destroyed